Welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to show you the first scoop build, mech arms. This part is going to be the simplified version. The next part, which will be posted in about like 20 minutes after this one or right after, will be the full model ones. Let me show you. Okay, let me grab the full model arms. These are my full model mech arms. They're pretty cool. So, this right shoots out flames. But I'm going to get into what we're doing. Okay. So, for the simplified model, we're just going to do a basic little mech type thing and not like my big mech. So, we will start off with the baton. Like this. Then we will get the crowbar and a piece of goop. You would grab the baton, stick the hook part right there. If you guys want, you could add let me show you. One of these, the joystick inversed, so it like bends and stuff. It's pretty cool, pretty easy. But I'm not going to do that. So we got the arm part done. We got to make the hand now. So, went ahead in here. We will get the, where's it? Why can't I find it? We'll get the football. Okay. We'll get 4 of these. Okay. Okay. The reason why we grab these bags, you could also grab medium if you want. We'll stick them on. It will add as a kind of like bulkiness to it, kind of like that. It will just add some like texture to it. You know what I'm saying? Make it look a bit better. At least that's just my opinion. And if you do that lengthwise down, it'll look pretty cool. You could add more bags than I'm doing. Doesn't really matter how many you do. I just want to make it a little simple. Not trying to do anything too fancy. But if you guys want, you could add them all the way down the arm. Doesn't matter. Not going to affect the quality. And with these mech arms, they're going to be like little tiny ones. Pretty nice already. Lightweight. Pretty nice. Then, if you're holding it like this, or like this, whichever way, if you're holding it like this, you want to put the football on the very end, like that. If you're doing it the other way, like that. We're going to attach that quickly with a piece of goop. Then, next part you want to do, get your weapon of choice. We're not going to do fingers for these ones, unless you want to do these. I'll put a hatchet on mine as the weapon of choice. You can make like claws or whatever out of these. And I'll show you guys. I'm gonna just do 2 like that. Remember guys, when you're goop building, nothing has to be perfect. Unless you're one of those people that want it very precise and pristine. But I'm not one of those people. And we got a little mech arm. Not the best. Not the worst. It'd work for like a cool little mech. If I will show you a different part of this that'll make it look a bit better. At least in my opinion. You want 2 these bags and 2 pieces of goop. You'll get 1 piece, stick it on right there. Then you'll stick. Then you want to stick it on to the bags. Forgot. Okay. Oh wait. You would want to remove the bags. Sorry guys, I'm getting a little confused here. You want to remove the bags and just stick these on as the arm, like muscles and definition instead. It's pretty nice, depending on how you do it. And I would add more, but that's just wasting my money that I don't have a lot of till I earn some more. This is how I make a mini mech arm. It turned out pretty nice. You would have to invert this piece around like the other way, like this, if you were making a left and a right the same. It's not the best looking. There's 2 ways. Alright, now we're going in the second part of the video, making the actual mech arm for a big sized mech. Alright, so you want to start out with the ogre hand. Then we're going to get goop in one of these things. You want to stick the goop on, and then you want to stick that on, okay? The reason we're doing the ogre hand is for when you slap, the ogre hand will transfer all the way through, and it'll knock them back. Then you want to get a piece of goop and an inverted joystick. You want a stick, put your inverted joystick. Then, for next part, with that, we're going to make the hand. You can make it however you want, but this is how I make them. So you get the bag, you stick on, then we get any type of bag. We go 1. We need 4 of these bags. 2, like that. And then we're going to do that another time. We're going to quickly just stick them together like that. And then you want a separate bag because 4 is the limit each large bag. So I recommend getting this bag with the basketball bags. Just looks tough. Then we got the hand right here. It's pretty nice. Not too heavy, not too light. Then we want to come over here. Get a piece of goop. Stick it on the inverted controller. And then with the hand, we want to match it with the ogre hand. So, I'm going to get this. You want your ogre hand to be like sideways, like this. So you want to stick it on kind of like that. But I kind of messed up with the goop on the joystick. Okay. Then you just wanna, like that, stick. Might look kind of funky right now. Sorry guys. Not my best work right now. It's late. What am I doing? I'm gonna do it kind of like that. If anything. Then there we go. There's the hand part. One thing I do want to do with this part of the hand is adjust this like that. Make the thumb a bit better. Then we want to get 4 of these. No, we want to get 3, sorry. Okay, this will add the muscle definition to it. We want to stick one there, get one of the bags. We always want the point of the bag facing towards the hand. That's just one rule with mech arms that make it look better. Okay, where's the last one? Right there. The goop's right there. Now we want to flip it. No, not that much. We want to flip it like that. I'm going to get a piece of goop right there and stick them right down the middle with each other. And then you could get your weapon of choice. I use flamethrowers personally with the thing. It has like a cool little thing. Because why not? And there you are. Your mech fist, mech arm for the bigger mechs. Let me show you the model I did. This is how mine went. If you look, it's really just the exact same thing. A few things are different, like that bag and that bag. And I have my flamethrower, of course. But pretty much the same thing, if you really think about it. But that was our first scoop build of the channel so far. We will be adding more later on. I will see you guys in the next goop creation.